And he said unto Abram, Know of a surety that thy seed shall be a stranger in a land that is not theirs, and shall serve them, and they shall afflict them 400 years. And also that nation whom they shall serve will I judge, and afterward shall they come out with great substance. That is Genesis chapter 15, verses 12 through 14. All praises to the Most High. Ladies and gentlemen, welcome to Tru Khan Vo. Today we gonna touch on some of these current events that's going on. Today I want to give you some more understanding of exactly what's going on around you right now. I'm sure you heard by now. I'm sure you've seen by now. The world is turned upside down. Or maybe it's being turned right side up. So, the year 2020 so far, it's been a doozy, right? It's been something else. The year 2020 has been one to remember. And we just got past the halfway mark. I mean, like, we sitting in it right now. Right? So who knows what's coming next? I can tell you one thing. The life that we knew, that we lived, that's back in 2019, man. 2024, it's gonna be a new day. So, what I read in Genesis pertains to the 400-year prophecy that was spoken of, that talked about how the descendants of Abraham, who was known as Abram at one point in time, his descendants would go through captivity. They would go through oppression in a land that's not theirs. And this time period where this lasted would be 400 years. USA Today has a very interesting article. I want to run that down to you right now. 1619. 400 years ago, a ship arrived in Virginia bearing human cargo. That's the headline. Let's read. After having been kidnapped from their villages in what is present-day Angola, forced onto Portuguese slave ship bound for what Europeans call the New World, and stolen from that ship by English pirates in a confrontation off the coast of Mexico. Some 20 and odd Negroes landed at Point Comfort in 1619 in the English settlement that would become Virginia. So that's on USA Today, man. I mean, it's more to the article. I just wanted to give you that part. You can read it yourself, man. Just Google 400-year prophecy. It should be the first thing that pops up. So, I didn't say it. I read Genesis. Said 400 years in a land that's not theirs. 400 years being oppressed, being afflicted, being captive, right? And USA Today mentions Africans and Negroes. Now, I could take you down so many other rabbit holes with this, but right now, I'm just going to stick with what you know, stick with what we're familiar with as what we're taught in this indoctrination educational system. We were taught that we were slaves as quote-unquote African Americans. We were told that we were nothing more than savages and beasts. So, I want to ask a question real quick, because there's a lot of animosity in the air, especially when it comes to people telling truth. Somehow truth is truly been named the new hate speech. So we gonna hate it on up on this thing today, all right? Hope y'all ready. Let me give you some definitions. Let's look up the word Semitic, because we gotta address some things. Shout out to Sean Jackson. Shout out Nick Cannon. Nick Cannon, I got your back, dog. I got your back. Semitic. Google search. According to dictionary. Number 1 definition. Relating to or denoting a family of languages that includes Hebrew, Arabic, and Aramaic, and certain ancient languages such as Phoenician and Akkadian, constituting the main subgroup of the Afro-Asiatic family. So we talking about Africa. We talking about Asia. We talking about Mesopotamia, right? That area. What they like to call nowadays the Middle East. Africa. If I'm not mistaken, we are always told to go back to Africa. You know? So, if we're talking about an Africa situation, and you're telling us to go back to Africa, us being the black people, so-called black people. But my dog Deshaun and my brother Nick, they are labeled anti-Semitic. But we're talking about Africa. We're talking about Asia. We're talking about Mesopotamia, right? So he's anti-black? He's anti-melanin? Is that what you're telling me? That's what anti-Semitic, that's what that breaks down to? Because I don't really see where the Jewish people fit in. If you're talking about Africa and you telling us to go back to Africa, and you think all black people come from Africa, how did the Jewish people become white?
Dirty.